Excellencies, distinguished delegates, I used my recent attendance at the Doha Forum and every other platform I can to encourage cooperation among states with the same singular goal in mind: to make peace for all. In the name of humanity, I ask you all once again, stop this violence now. I thank you. Those against and abstentions.
The General Assembly is now voting on Draft Resolution A/ES10/L27 entitled Protection of Civilians and Upholding Legal and Humanitarian Obligations. Will all delegations confirm that their votes are correctly reflected on the screen? The voting has been completed. And please lock the machine.
The result of the vote is as follows: 153 in favor, 10 against, 23 abstentions. Draft Resolution A/ES10/L27 has been adopted. And I now give the floor to the distinguished representative of the United States.
And indeed, there are aspects of this resolution that we do support. We agree that the humanitarian situation in Gaza is dire and requires urgent and sustained attention, that civilians desperately need food and water and shelter and medical care, that a devastating number of innocent people have been killed, and that civilians must be protected, consistent with international humanitarian law. In addition, we support the release of all hostages immediately and unconditionally. Any ceasefire right now would be temporary at the best and dangerous at worst. Dangerous to Israelis, who would be subject to relentless attacks, and also dangerous to Palestinians, who deserve the chance to build a better future for themselves, free from Hamas.
Mexico, Myanmar, Namibia, Nicaragua, Nigeria, Norway, Peru, Philippines, Portugal, the Russian Federation.
I now give the floor to Pakistan.
Thank you, Mr. President. And I'm confident that this entire membership will not agree to place the blame only on Hamas, but not on Israel. That would be unjust, unfair, and inequitable. Mr. President, when you deny people freedom and dignity, when you humiliate and trap them in an open-air prison where you kill them as if they were beasts, they become very angry, and they do to others what was done to them.
I thank the representative of Pakistan, and I now call on the representative of Israel to take the floor.
A ceasefire means one thing and one thing only: ensuring the survival of Hamas, ensuring the survival of genocidal terrorists committed to the annihilation of Israel and Jews. This is no secret. Hamas's charter makes this clear, and Hamas leaders have publicly stated that October 7th was just a rehearsal. A ceasefire is a death sentence for countless more Israelis and Gazans. By voting in favor of this resolution, you are supporting the survival of jihadist terror and the continued suffering of people of Gaza. The exploitation of the Palestinians has made the UN a moral stain on humanity. Why are you continuing to allow them to make the United Nations irrelevant?
I thank the distinguished representative of Egypt.
The time has come to put the blame where it belongs, on the shoulders of the Hamas monsters. But this resolution does not even condemn Hamas. It doesn't even mention Hamas. I honestly don't know how can someone look in the mirror and support a resolution that doesn't condemn Hamas and doesn't even mention Hamas by name. So at the very last, I urge you to vote for adding a condemnation of Hamas to the resolution. But you know what? I have an idea. If you want a real ceasefire, here is the right address. This is the phone number of Hamas's office in Gaza. You can all call +970 599 3765 and ask for Yihya Sinwar. Tell Hamas to put down their arms, turn themselves in, and return our hostages. This will bring a complete ceasefire that will last forever.
Complex and bitter geopolitics, deepening inequalities, and fear, unbearably, in the occupied Palestinian territory of our world. These and other crises are the consequences of damage that is done when human rights are ignored and violated. Rights to tangible commitments on climate change, from empowering people with dispute to preventing tensions and conflicts. War polarizes, but human rights cut through these divisions. Radically, they value each and every human being, regardless of which side of all national and global policy. Human rights conversations can be of respectful and constructive engagement in the search for a better world and ensure meaningful change. 75 years ago, our forebears...
The important outcome is pledges that we got from over 150 countries, the momentum, but also the actual content. It is clear, if you look at the humanitarian situation at the moment, it is so precarious that the Secretary General, well, all of us have been saying what we had to say, including our humanitarian colleagues, because it's I don't even know what word to find in terms of precariousness. I don't know whether you can give me a better word than precarious. It's extremely precarious. I mean, it's on the verge of well beyond breakdowns.
Civil societies, non-governmental organizations and governments, and have run cultural events and activities.
Human rights to me is what enables everyone to live an equal life.
Everybody has the right to
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. For all persons worldwide. 75 years have passed.
Donc aujourd'hui, il a été aussi important de réfléchir ensemble aux enjeux de notre temps. Et s'il y a des valeurs pour les compter aujourd'hui, les conflits, crises climatiques, systématiquement violées dans de nombreux pays. La Suisse souhaite aussi affirmer son soutien
to instituting legislative changes and legal reform.
So of course there is a clarion call for everyone and for the international institutions that deal with it to take it very seriously and to act on it.
Gouvernement, Excellence, Mesdames et Messieurs, tous les êtres humains naissent libres et égaux en dignité et en droit. Réaffirmé. C'est pourquoi la Suisse n'a cessé de fondamentaux s'est progressivement développée et renforcée dans notre pays. Mais il ne faut pas...